violence which caused millions of rands of damage to infrastructure.
It's a movement that caught the attention of an entire nation.
This exhibition is
And a scholarly coffee table book and travelling exhibition that seeks to get beyond the political and academic elite.
The project really started by realizing, in the process of doing research on Fees Must Fall, that there was a lot of trauma lingering within the student body and among the student activists that we interviewed to establish an archive on Fees Must Fall.
The exhibition chapters in this book are divided into 4 themes. First, looking at the context or the reasons for the Fees Must Fall protest, followed by chapters detailing the protests themselves. This is then followed by a series of chapters looking at the dynamics within the protest movement and its impact on students. And then finally, a look at the well-being of students, particularly in the aftermath of the protest movement.
The exhibition showcasing narratives around protest and violence, oppressive spaces including statues reflecting elements of white nationalism, then trauma, escape and well-being.
So initially we didn't have those themes. They came out of, at the end of the process of having with these 5 student groups from the 5 different university campuses, having now all of the material, all of the photographs and the stories present, we now had to try and make sense of it. And so we did it as qualitative researchers in the way qualitative researchers try to make sense of such huge amounts of data by trying to categorize it or thematize it and see where are the connections, where are the links. And so oftentimes it will be that one theme has got photos from any one of those 5 campuses that we visited. So it became then the cross-cutting connections.
Lucia also explained why he was drawn to the movement in his research.
Rather than using the match, which is how one usually gets the attention of the political elite in South Africa as a community, burn something down, burn a library down, burn a school down or whatever, now students were using the cell phone to get that very same attention. This networked, digitally connected way of getting the point. I was very much inspired by that. And still now, I actually hope that one thing that this will achieve is that there's a different kind of responsiveness, that one sees like, you know, why did we need to go through all of this violence, all of this trauma to have fees fall, you know, to make higher education more accessible?
As these students who might find themselves as future tertiary administrators grapple with some of the hard realities they might encounter.
We are training student affairs professionals, so get them to get another perspective and not just focus on the American perspective. Get them to understand how same issues that they're dealing with are being addressed in another context. So that was my main interest. So what I'm hoping to get out of that is to stimulate debate in my classes, in our student community and all, to have interest in what others are doing and want to learn from them.
Fees Must Fall and its aftermath currently in a second print run, while the e-book version has been made available free of charge. Shervin Bryceby's SABC News, New York.